What's going on YouTube? Splice Citrus here, back with another Genshin Impact video. And in light of the recent Mimitomo event, I decided to do an Unusual Hillichurl spawn location video. So this is an achievement I have recently started trying to accomplish. You can technically kill this creature up to 10 times per day via co-op, however you can only really kill it 4 times a day in your own world. You can kill it twice. Once you kill it the first time, it'll move to a different location. You can kill it a second time, and then it has a 12-hour respawn timer from the exact moment you killed the second one. So without further ado, let's get started. I've got them marked on the map here. We've got 2 that can spawn near the Andreas Dome here. Now 1 will spawn on this little bluff here facing the arena. And he can also spawn up on the ridge over here, overlooking the arena as well. So it's pretty simple. He'd be standing about here, so you can teleport to the Cecilia Garden and run over this way. It's about the fastest way up here. This teleport waypoint's pretty close by, but this is a very tall mountain. Takes a lot of work to climb up it. So up next, we're going to go to the Confront Storm Terror domain here. Now, you will have to make sure you have Storm Terror defeated, I believe, to easily obtain this one anyway. Otherwise, you have those Gale Force winds in the area, but we can glide down from up here to this spawn location. And he'll be camped out right on top of this bridge here. So actually you could teleport to that teleport waypoint there, that statue of the 7, and then just walk down. Be a little bit easier there. Up next we're going to teleport to Stormbear Mountains, and this one's up behind the shrine.
More speed. More speed. More speed.
So this is where the next one would be at. He'd be standing right behind this shrine here and kind of looking into it. Now it's also worth noting you might want to have a party with 2 animal characters for that 10% increased movement speed. Venti also gives you 10% less stamina, 10 or 20% less stamina consumption when gliding, 20%, and then Razor has 20% when sprinting, 20% decreased stamina consumption when sprinting, and then having a food that also further decreases sprinting stamina consumption is also very handy as well.
Alright then.
So on to the next one, we're going to go down to Windrise. This spot is actually super easy because it's right next to a waypoint, and he can actually technically spawn in 2 different locations right here. The first of which would be about here. He'd be laying right beneath the tree, just hanging out.
Time to scout.
And same thing for here, on the back side of the tree. Next we'll go to Dadapa Gorge, teleport over here, and then you're just going to climb up this cliff over to the left. And this one you won't have to run too far. If you can see him, his character model should pop up very quickly, but he would be hanging out on the edge of this bluff over here. So you would be able to see him shortly after you climb up the cliff, so you don't have to run all the way over here. If you can't see his model, then just move to the next one. So next, over to Cape Oath. He's going to be all the way over
More speed.
at the tip of this cliff here.
More speed.
Now once again, you would be able to see his model as you come up over this this hill here. So if you don't see him, you could just immediately teleport to the next one, but this is a spawn location as well. Believe that's it for all the Mondstadt ones. Up next we've got Levi. I put a teleport waypoint up here just for ease of use, because it's kind of a pain in the butt. Otherwise, normally you would teleport to this one down here and climb up the side of this mountain. And then once up here, he would actually be on the edge of this cliff overlooking Liwa. Next we can teleport over here by the flower fields here, the grain fields. And we're heading straight for this yellow one, this small yellow one right in the middle of all these orange fields here. This is another one you would be able to see as you are coming in. But normally he would be spawned laying right across this stone retaining wall right about here. Next we'll go over to Ching Peak. Go to the teleport waypoint here. Now this one we're actually just going to drop down. And he'd be spawned right about here. Next we'll go to the Taishan Mansion. Climb up this little cliff here, and then he'd be hanging out by this gravestone. Next we'll go to the Kuiju Slope. Go to this teleport waypoint. And the Hillichurl will be spawned about right here. This is another one you'll be able to see as you're gliding in, so if you don't see him as you're gliding in, you can go ahead and just teleport to the next location. Up next, we'll do the Tinghu Valley. Go to this teleport waypoint here.
More speed.
And then if he were spawned in this location, about right here is where he'd be standing looking at this these ruins over here. So up next we'll go to the Ling Zhu Pass, to this teleport waypoint here. This one's very simple. Just walk over to the edge of this cliff and look down, and you'd be able to see him over on this cliffside right down here. Very quick one, very easy to check. Up next we've got one pretty close to Liwa Harbor, so we're going to teleport to this waypoint here.
Under the umbrella, or you'll get soaked. You can't risk catching a cold, because it might turn into something more serious. And if that happens, well, I can't go avenging my clan by picking on the sick now, can I?
And for this one, he'd be on the edge of this cliff here near the Sealy Shrine overlooking Liwa. Up next, we are going to head over to Mingyun Village, to the Statue of the Seven. And if the Unusual Hillichurl would be in this location, he'd be standing on the edge of this cliff, outlooking the ocean out yonder. And I believe that is it. So he's got 8 locations in Liwa, 8 locations in Mondstadt, although technically Mondstadt does have 2 overlapping locations at Andreas Wolfendum here, as well as the Windrise tree. Anyway, I hope this helps you out with your Unusual Hillichurl achievement completion. I believe you need to do a total of 40 kills by the time it's said and done. So hopefully you've got some friends that you can get some kills in their world with, so that way you can get 10 per day. You could knock this out in less than a week. Otherwise, if you can really stay on top of it and get the 4 kills per day every 12 hours, 2 kills in the morning, 2 kills in the evening, you can get it done in just over a week, a little under 2 weeks. So please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you for the next one.